So today we are going to discuss about the class and object creation once again. So I try to create a class ACCONT, okay, account. So basically, how do we create a class? If I remove this, right, we basically specify where the what is the package where the class we are going to create. So by using package space package name. So package is basically a wrapper. So basically, if you're at home, if you manage your personal belongings, right? You keep let's suppose if you arrange your clothes, right, you keep in a separate place, okay. Maybe casual wear somewhere, party wear somewhere, office dresses somewhere, something like that, you keep, right. In the same way, wherever you see, we organize. Let's suppose there is a folder structure, right. So maybe you organize something like, even in the photo section also, maybe if you want to say multimedia, right. So multimedia in some place, and again, you can organize like office, office data somewhere, okay, something like that. Even if you go to multimedia, again you keep something like images and you know videos, okay. So even in videos, again, you'll save some movies, okay. You'll save some personal videos or something like that. So if I create two folders, okay, movies, and you can basically save other folder like okay. So if you see, right, the relative path basically specifies. So basically, we'll create a different folder to save different parts of the application. Okay. So in the same way, even in web development as well, we do. So even in, so basically, even in web development as well, we basically create different modules, different components of an application. Okay. Typical example of a web application, right? We do have some controllers. Okay, we do have some services. Okay, uh, so again, we do have some DO layer parts. We have different views. Maybe these can be technical jargons to you, maybe, but we have a plan to cover them as well. But I would say, even in a project as well, we do follow a structure where we divide our files into different project files. So the division we do basically using packages in Java. So this is basically not to have conflict. Let's suppose in movies, right, we can have a video with the same name. uh, in the personal videos, we can have a video with the same name, okay. So if you segregate that into in different folders, right, so those will not be conflict. But if you try to save two files with the same name, here you will get a conflict. Even to refer, right, you can refer something like the video and the movies, and the video and personal videos. That's how you basically differentiate both of that. So we use the same thing using packages, okay. So that's why packages, we use packages. That makes sense,
Yes.
Jamnas? Okay, cool. Oh, um, Okay, so usually we can create package from here as well, or we can straight away type something here. Based on that, if you see, this is basically Explorer tab where the files will be separated based on packages. Yeah, if you create a class, right, to create a class we need a keyword called class, and we specify a name, we specify a name for that. So here we already created a file name, right? Yeah. So basically, if you see the account, dot Java, right? So this is basically file name, right? So here the same file name should be given. Okay. So again, we can start in the brace. Yeah. This is how we create a class. Class name, and starting of the block and ending of the block. So this is how we give a name. We create a class for this. This is a simple class creation. You guys understood?
Yeah, Harish.
Yeah. To create a class we need a class keyword. Along with that, we need a class name, and following by a code block where it indicates the starting of the class and ending of the class. Along with that, we can even specify a access specifier, public class account. So if you specify a class as public, right, you can access it from everywhere. Okay, that's the point here. Yeah. So basically, one key point here. So account.java, the file name, Java file name will basically contain, calls as a compilation unit. So one compilation unit can have any number of you know uh, classes. So one compilation unit can have any number of classes, but only one compilation can only have one public class. All the other cannot be a public classes. So that is the point actually. So usually through convention, so usually usually through convention we basically follow one compilation will basically contain a one public class, basically one class at all. We don't create multiple classes. If at all, if we want to create a multiple second class, we'll basically create a new compilation unit, that is Java file, and where we create it. So usually we maintain one class per one Java file. That's what I wanted to say. Till now you guys understood.
Harish, I'm confused with that one compilation. What is that?
Compilation unit is basically a Java file name. One Java file should only contain one class. It is a convention. That's not a rule. We can have multiple classes, but usually, practically we have one class in a one Java file. Java file is nothing but a compilation unit. Technically, we call Java file as a compilation unit.
Okay. So one Java file should have only one Java class, you're saying?
It's not a rule. We can have multiple classes, but practically we only write one Java file with one class. If you see all the production code or wherever you write the code, right? We basically have only one Java class. That is a convention every developer follows. But theoretically, you can
Okay.
create any number of classes. Practically, you can create any number of classes.
And if we want to create also only one public can be there, other should not be public, right?
Yeah, other should not be public. That's a, rule actually. If you write something like that, Java will throw an error. Okay, if I write, if I create a new class manager, if it is a public, right? See, if you it's throwing an error. Public type manager must be defined. in its own file. Okay. Yeah, that's the use case. You guys got it till now?
Yes, sir.
So, some things, we don't need to know, but still, I'm going through deep, and I'm explaining every possible, scenario to get more clarity on this. So, as of now, once we create a class, right? So basically, I'll explain you the concept of a class. Okay. So, Java is considered as object-oriented programming language. Did we talk about object-oriented programming language and all?
No.
Oh, is it? Okay. So, so basically, before Java, there are languages like C++ and C were there. C was pretty much popular. So in C, right, we only have functions. Like we only have methods. So once, so basically C++ is basically procedure-oriented programming language. There we, follow instructions sequentially. So later, when object-oriented programming language comes, right? So they were thinking to bind, data and behavior together. So, that's where object-oriented programming came into picture. So, so basically, in C, we can only see number of functions written in a program. But when it comes to Java, we'll have different classes. The classes will have data and behaviors together. I'll explain about the thing that's basically called as wrap, encapsulation. Okay, so we already discussed about classes and variables and all. So I'll reiterate some of the things. So let's suppose okay, if I ask who is Nathan, what do you guys say?
Nitin is a boy.
Yeah, Nathan is his gender is male. Okay. Okay, and
His age is 42.
okay, you talk about you talk about age and
Then you should confirm.
that's it. Oh my God, you guys know very little about Nathan. I thought we are friends and we are like a family and you
I
guys.
don't think he's 26.
Naveen from Mandya. That I know.
He's
Oh,
from India.
He's a landlord.
What?
see, this information all Jamnas will have.
Okay, so his native is from India, and that's it. That's how we describe. Okay, so here the point, right? To describe any object, right? We an object will have an attribute. So he might have a certain weight, maybe height, weight. What's the profession? What's the name? So all these things, which company he's working in currently. So all where did he do his schooling? All these are like attributes which describes Nathan. So like that we capture information using properties of a class. So if you talk about account, we'll have int, okay, account number. It can be a alphanumeric value as well. Account number and string
Account holder name.
account holder name and
Balance.
float balance. Okay, these are like it will have other things as well, but these are like pretty much important. Okay. Okay, so along with that, we talked about what Nitin does. What Nitin does is like Nitin do testing. Nitin can eat. Nitin can sleep. Nitin can dance. Nitin can do some of the things.
Like
Uh,
deposit, withdraw, like that, no?
yeah. So like that, every object will have some behavior. The behavior will also capture like methods. Okay. Yeah. Nathan mentioned, deposit no is a method. If you go to bank and deposit, right? So basically, the bank guys ask how much you want to deposit. Okay. So load amount is basically the amount, how much amount you are going to deposit. Once you deposit, will the cashier give anything back? He don't give anything back. He just
Balance.
add to the balance. So what we do, right? We'll update the balance. Okay. So balance equals to balance plus
Plus
amount.
amount.
Okay, so but he does update the balance, but he don't give it anything back. That's why we specify as void. Okay, so this is how we create a behavior. Okay, so okay, like that we do withdrawal. Okay, here again, if you try to withdraw, right, you need to specify what is the amount you want to withdraw. Okay, so whatever the amount you withdraw, right, balance equals to.
Balance minus.
Okay, that's how withdraw happens. Okay, so here also we don't need to send anything back. We just minus that. So deposit to withdraw balance inquiry. Okay, so balance balance inquiry. Basically, we don't give anything back. Okay, we don't specify anything, but rather we can either say, you know, so basically there are two versions here. Either you can simply print something like this, or you can return the balance back. Okay, so okay, that's not important right now. So as of now, these three are the behaviors of account. Okay, this is how we create, a class basically. So how do you create a class? While creating a class, we basically, identify an object. Okay, here the object is account. The object can be Nitin or Anjali. Okay, so once we identify an object, right, we create a class out of it. Okay, so how do we create a class? We create, we basically create properties and behaviors. So properties, nothing but the attributes of an object. Okay, if I talk about what is Anjali, we'll describe her with some of the properties. So like that, we can assign those properties. Along with that, we'll have behaviors as well. So like in the previous example, Anjali can do some of the tasks. So all those can be considered as behaviors. So the behaviors, we'll name them and we'll define them as methods. So this is basically class creation. You guys understood the concept till now?
Yeah, Harish.
Yes, Harish.
Jamna say
Yes.
you could understand this, right?
Yes. Yes.
Anjali,
Yes, Harish, I can. Got it.
Okay, so why I'm insisting is that okay, so there are two flavors of learning Java. Okay, one is like learning everything. One is like learning only what we needed. Okay, one more flavor is there, right? Touching everything and emphasizing on what we regularly use, what we desperately need. Okay, so I think this is the basic concept of Java where we create classes and all. I can talk a lot of things about account, all the object-oriented programming language and all, but I want to limit myself here. Uh, but I believe you guys understood what's class here. Okay, now I'll try to create an object to create a class basically. Okay, account demo. So I created a class account demo for the purpose of demoing whatever we did in account. Okay, so why do we created account? So basically, to create an object of it. Okay. So why do we create an object? We'll discuss it now. So first of all, we'll create an object now. Account ACC
New
equals to new
account.
account. Okay. Account dot account holder name equals to it should be Sapna. Okay. Account dot account number. Sapna.
Do you want my original account number?
So account dot balance. Okay, so okay, we are good with all these three. We initialize those, and now we'll check for account balance. Balance inquiry. Okay. Your balance is, oh my God. In Corona situation also, she could able to save 1 lakh. Okay, if you guys have any help, I think please need to contact Sapna. Okay.
It's too less for myself itself.
Okay. Okay. Sapna is saying that it is too less. Jamnas, why don't you help her? Giving some money, man. How much you wanna give money so that Sapna will get comfortable? Jamna say,
I can give 5 lakh or 10 lakh, man.
oh my God.
Oh my
this is a
God.
problem. If I ask the same thing with Anjali and last time you were telling 1,000 and all, huh? I thought Anjali and you are.
No, lockdown made him
No.
rich now.
Yeah. I'm not so rich, Harish.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
I
what
can
I'm
take this
saying.
whole amount from Sapna after Jamna's giver.
Ah,
Yeah.
so then somehow Sapna and Anjali were friends, right? Somehow she sneaked and get the net banking password and all to tell that Anjali's boyfriend is in so desperate need.
No, I did
Somehow-
not do so much. I can just ask the Sapna directly. I think she'll give. Yes, no, Sapna.
Yeah, why not?
So she wanted to withdraw everything, but she forgot to keep 1 0. So finally, she ended up withdrawing 10,100. Okay, if you see, right, the output is basically initially it was 1 lakh. After then, 10,000 is deposited. Later, 10,100 is withdrawn. So we could see the balance like this. Okay. Now the question is that why do we create an object? Okay. So if you guys see for Ganesh Chaturthi and all, we used to get the idols and all. You guys know about it, right?
Yes.
So if you
Yes.
see, right, if you go to purchase the Ganesh idols and all, there will be multiple idols, like 100 and 200 idols of the same, things. So basically, they don't hand sculpture all those. They don't made individually all those things. Rather, they'll they'll basically create a blueprint of that. So how do we call? There's something called mold, concept called mold. They'll create a mold first, and they'll keep mud inside that, and they'll just snap it so that the idol will be created. You guys agree on that?
Yes.
I was not aware of that.
Oh, is it? You thought
Yeah.
individually they'll do something like that?
No, I don't know. I just know they'll prepare and they'll keep, but what is the concept behind it? I don't know.
Okay, there are hundreds of
Just like
idols, right?
gold, Sapna. You already have
Okay.
something and they prepare out of it like that. The small ones, they will already have a mold.
Uh-huh.
So
Big ones, they'll sometimes create.
yeah. So here the point, right? The challenging part is to create the mold. Once you create the mold, right? Creating the idol is a 2-second process. You just keep mud inside it,
Okay.
and you just hard it, hardly press it and remove the mold.
Mhm.
Immediately it'll, comes. Okay. So even if you see the bottles also, right? Even for the bottle, the plastic bottle which you use, right? For that also there'll be a mold. Okay. So once the plastic is went inside, right, they'll send a hot air so that it will expand, it will fit to the mold. Okay. So here, okay, I'll talk mythologically. Okay. So basically, okay, I'll try to explain something about something different. Okay, we have account, right? Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have account object. You guys all know about. Okay, I'll try for some other thing. Okay, you guys all know about car, right? Car.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what is the color of the car?
It can be.
Okay.
Yellow, black, blue.
Yeah. So car can have color. Car can have number of wheels. Car can have a capacity of the seats. Okay, it can have engine capacity. All those things, right? But if you ask what is the color of the car, if you ask what is the seating capacity, you cannot tell until unless the car is made. Okay. So basically, car is just a concept. Okay. Car is a concept. Car can have color, all those things, but actual color only comes once the car manufactured. Okay. So, so here if you see account, right, this is the concept like car. But if you create an, instance out of it, then only we can assign all the attributes to this, account name, account number, balance, all those things. Now you guys understood? Oh my God, silence.
Yes, Harish.
So basically class is like a concept. It's a blueprint. Okay. With that, we'll
Okay.
create an instance of the account. Account is basically an instance of that. Once you create an instance, right, then only you can assign the values to that. So you can create any number of instances. So now Java have given you power of Brahma, where you can create a number of people. Okay, I'm going side by side. Okay, so I think you guys understood the concept of account object. So object is basically instantiation of a class. Class is basically concept which will have properties and behavior. But once you create an object, then only we can assign those, and we can call the behaviors and all. You guys got it?
Yeah, Harish.
Yep.
Yes.
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 Okay, if you give somebody else, okay, previously we even talked about constructor, right? This can be passed as a constructor, constructor as well. You guys remember? So we don't,
Yes.
instead of doing like this, right? In the objectation itself, we can pass some values. Okay. So if you see, right, when will the account number and all be created?
As soon as you'll create the object, right?
Yeah, as soon as you create a bank account, they'll give the account number, right? They don't like, okay, you create an account after 1 year or 2 years, we'll send account number and all. They don't send, right? So as soon as they create account in the system, it will be generated. Okay, so like that. So now to initialize, so this is basically initializing, the account. Okay, so we'll create an account and we initialize, the values to that. All these are like transactions. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This is like object creation and this is like initialization of the data. Okay. What is the name of the account holder name? All those things. Okay. So here we are basically, but these two are part of construction of an object. Okay. Where initialization will also, be, considered as construction of an object. Okay. So this we can abstract it to constructor. Okay, constructor is basically a function. Okay, with the same name as class name. Okay, so previously we discussed about integers. All the properties, right? The starting letter should be start with small and later it should be capital. You guys remember that?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
This
Yes.
is important concept, buddy. I think we should make note of it. So this thing, right? All the variables and methods, the names of the variables and methods will start with small letter. So the consecutive words like enquiry, e in enquiry will start with capital letter. But if you see a class name, right, always it start with capital A. The only exception is with the constructor. Constructor is basically looks like a function, but its class name should be equals to the constructor name should be equals to the class name. So that's
Last
why
name.
it starts with capital A. Okay. So here basically we can pass um, account number and name, uh, balance. Okay. Okay. So once you create that here, right? So basically you can pass these three things over there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, comma. Okay. Why do we change it? We'll go with the Sapna only. Sapna is already looking like so angry. Okay. Initially Sapna have 1 lakh. Okay. I'll remove this. Okay. So those all came here, but did not assign here. Okay. We can assign them now. Account number equals to number, name equals to, sorry, account holder name equals to name, balance equals to balance. Yes, got it. So now if I run this, right, we got the output. So what did we do in this demo? We basically combined object creation and initialization, in the single line. So in the object creation itself, we can initialize the object using a constructor. Constructor is basically something which look like a function, which can accept some arguments and which can initialize the properties of an object. Okay, guys, you guys understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Harish.
Okay, so basically, sometimes, right, while the creation of account, we might not know about the balance. Understood? So we might not, add all this data. Rather, we can only add number and name. So we can do that one itself. Okay. So here what we did, right, we created two constructors. So based on the information we passed, right, no appropriate constructor will be called. So if I try to run this, now I could see initially the balance is 0 because we did not assign any balance to this. But later, after we deposited 1 lakh, then we could see the balance is 1 lakh. Later, 10,100 is being removed. We could see now 89,900 as 89,900 as a current balance. You guys understand this concept?
Yes, Harish.
So this is called as constructor overloading, where we can specify any number of constructors. Okay. Uh, based on the arguments we pass, appropriate constructor will be called and the properties will be initialized based on that. So today we basically covered what?
Was.
We discussed something about packages. We discussed something about classes, object creation, objects, and new keyword. So we create, we basically create objects using new keyword, and we talk about constructors and constructor overloading. And we discussed, while discussing some classes, we discussed about some theoretical concept and all. But overall, this is what we learned today. Okay, now we have 10 more minutes. I'll start with the concept. I'll continue the concept tomorrow. So here, if you see, right, so Sapna having some account and we are doing some transactions, right? In the meanwhile, Jamna somehow got access to account and he basically updated the balance to basically updated to 10 lakhs. Okay. So what will happen if you try to run this, right? So suddenly her, balance is increased like so much. So basically outside of the, outside persons should not be directly accessing balance. They can do from behaviors, but they should not directly expose it. That's why we make all these as private. Private is basically access modifier where we don't expose expose it out. That's why once we create it as private, right, we cannot update this. Okay. So now if I run this, right, so yeah, this is pretty much safe now. So basically there is a concept called encapsulation in object-oriented programming, wherein which we bind the data and behaviors together, which is encapsulation. And if you don't specify this as private, right, we can access it from outside. We can do some modification. So along with the encapsulation, we basically, specify all the properties as private, and we basically only the methods, right, we can only access using these methods. So that's how we secure uh, Java class properties basically. So there are basically four types of access specifiers. Okay, one is private. If you do it as private, right, we basically cannot access from outside of the class. So this is so we can only access from here to here. Once this boundary is crossed, right, we cannot access these things. That is the magic of private. Guys, you understood? Hello.
Yes, Hari.
Yes, Harish.
Okay. So now I'll talk about something different, which is public. Okay. If you make it as public, right, we can access these from anywhere. Okay. You guys understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So there is something called, protected. If you specify something as protected, right, you can only access from that particular package. So here, if you see, right, this is a package, right? In this package, you can access all those, so this is account demo and account class. So let's suppose if you have 10 more classes here, right? In all the classes, you can access if you specify using protected. Okay.
What was that, Harish? Can you repeat one more time?
Okay, see, this is a package, right? This account class is then in this package. So if you specify all these as protected, okay, so we can access from inside of this, package. Let's suppose account demo is in the same package, right? That's why we can access, if you directly do acc dot, balance. So here we basically can access it because that is from the same package. They both share the same package, right? That's why if it is protected, you can access it. Okay.
Okay.
If you don't specify anything, right? What do you guys think?
Default.
Yeah, there is something called default as well. Default is also works like protected only, but if you specify as default, you can access it from child classes. So in the other package, we can create one more class by inheriting this account class. There also we can access. As of now, you didn't understood about inheritance, right? We'll come back to this about default later. Okay, I think as of now, yeah, I think as of now we're good with this. Okay, but mostly we use private or public. Okay, so very rarely we use protected and default. Okay, so the access specifier modifier can be specified to variables, methods, sorry, methods. So here methods also can be specified as public.
So Harish, private will be only one class. Like you're saying, if I have given something as private, then I can only access in account.java,
Yeah, inside the class.
not even in the other class, right?
From inside the class. Okay,
Okay.
you can only access from inside the class. That means the class starts here and ends here. So inside this boundary only you can access if it is private. If it is public, you can access from anywhere. Okay. So usually we specify private to the classes and public to the methods. Sorry, private to the variables or properties and public to the methods. Usually we'll have one class per a compilation unit, one class for a Java file, right? We always use public to the classes. Okay, so that's the point. You guys understood about access modifiers?
Yes, Harish.
Okay.
Yes, Harish.
If you guys get some time, right, maybe you guys should look out for these concepts, okay, and do some practices, okay. So try to do practice on all these concepts, and we can share tomorrow, okay. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Harish.
Can we get the feedback of this today's session?
It was good, Harish. It,
It
was
was
like,
good.
yeah, more informative.
Okay. Did we find it redundant? Did we feel like we covered the concept which we already covered, which we already know, something like that?
Similar to JavaScript concept, right? We can write variables inside the function, and through function we can set, right, function name, assigning that variable. This concept what we discussed now, class.
Yeah. JavaScript have something called class concept. So in JavaScript also we can specify methods and variables. Yeah, this is something similar to that. Yeah, correct.
I understood that.
Yeah.
Bagi.
Yes, Shubham.
I have a question for Jamnas. Can you go back to your code? Account demo.
Okay.
Jamnas, I want to create an account object, but I don't know the account number and account holder name. How can we create an account class object? I don't have anything.
You want to create account
Object,
with
yeah, without account number and without account holder name.
But you
Oh,
can
I-
take you can take the control and you can type the code if you want.
No, he can tell and he can.
That's what I'm asking about the Jamnas. Jamnas can.
You go back to the account.java and Harish, just 1 second. So you want to create an object, account dot. I don't have any idea, Shubham.
Go to account demo, but do control Z. Let him see the code how it is there. Do the control Z. Yeah.
Yeah, account. You are
See,
saying
line
that
number 7. Line number 7, you are creating an account object with account number and account holder name. Agree?
yes, yeah.
What I want is, by creating an account object, I don't have any information to provide, to give any account number or account like holder name or balance, anything.
Okay.
Later, I want to check how line number 7 is doing. Like if you don't pass the balance, you see the line number 10, you are depositing something, right? I want to do like that, all the variables. How can I do?
See, like ACC dot balance and query and equal to, we can give some value, right? Or
ACC
some,
dot balance inquiry equal to or inside this.
sorry, not ACC dot balance. So some variable we are declaring like inside account. So
Yeah.
ACC dot that variable. So what is that? Some account name.
That's what, as of now, all those are like private. We cannot access outside of this. Here we cannot access.
So you have to make it as a public, right?
Nobody, simple. His question is like, see, initially we have all these three: account number, account name, and balance. Okay. Sometimes we don't have balance. What we do, we remove balance. Okay. So if we don't have name and if we don't have account number, right, we don't give anything. Just create something like this. So that is what first step of what Shubham is expecting. But if you do something like this, it is basically saying that it doesn't have any account, something like that. So we need to create no argument constructor here, okay, which accepts nothing. Okay, so and we don't do anything here because we don't have data. Okay, now it is saying that it's not complaining at all. Now account is created, but so here you can add deposit. Okay, so once you add deposit, right? Okay, so now if you see, right, all these things are happening now. The only problem is that only balance is getting added. Balance is added. Okay, initially it is 0, later the 1000 is added. But if you try to modify this, right, so account balance, okay, with the account, oh my god, it's 10:30. Is it okay if we continue?
Yeah, we can continue tomorrow.
But this is a nice point. Shubham wanted to try it out. Shubham wanted to understand how, you guys, got this concept. With the questions only, we'll get more understanding. Once we get the question right, see, the problem with, the tutorials or the demo is something like that, right? People will not pay that much attention. So only 30% of the things will go into their mind. The remaining will not go. But once you start asking questions, it will increase and all. Okay, I think it's getting late. We'll join the meeting.
Okay.